Hello, today I'll be talking about 6 of the root apps that are very useful for anyone that has a rooted phone, and 2 or 3 extra apps which I will be highly recommending for you to get. Alright, we'll start with the first one. It's called Android Tweaker 2. You can find it on the Play Store Market. I'll also put the links up for all of these apps if you would like. Okay, with the Android Tweaker 2, you have a lot of tweaks that are available for you. To show you some, you can change your performance by enabling certain debug functions, and if you press the side of it, it will give you a short description to what each of these performances are. And sometimes turning it off does improve your overall performance. I used to have a very old mobile, and I was always wondering how to turn off the multi-touch functions, and until now I noticed it here. But anyway, there's a lot. There's fling velocity, if you like to observe the fling at a better performance, if you care about that. There's all sorts of things. But yeah, there's battery tweaks you could enable. There's power collapsing, which is it turns off your pressure of CPU and enable PM sleep mode. I don't need to turn that on because I have another app I'll be showing you in a minute. Highly recommend it to turn off Wi-Fi scan interval, because all it does is waste your power. Just get it to completely to be 0. I'm pretty good on the power supply and sensor sleep control. Okay, I recommend not enabling these media features, but if it does make any difference, you can go ahead. Okay, and with the networking, highly recommend to have all of these on, because they do improve your performance data-wise. If you don't have them on, I already had them on prior having this app. You have GPS features if you care about that, tweaking, whatnot, and then you have all your debugging, loggers, and manipulating all of that. And also, as you notice, there's a black screen informing you what's going on. Please do not do anything else after the black screen has stopped. Okay, I'm gonna go with another feature that's in this phone, and it's called zip aligning. Pretty sure you have heard of it, but with this app, it's relatively easy. All you do is you press the top corner, and it'll ask you, "Are you sure?" and it will zip align every single app you have, which will increase your room for RAM usage, RAM capacity. I have a tremendous amount of RAM due to this, But anyway, this also applies whenever you update your apps. Like, for example, my Chrome is red because I updated it, and I got new apps. So every time you get a new app or update it, you have to go through this, reapply. Actually, you don't. If you update it, doesn't matter. What matters is if you newly installed it. And that's pretty much it for this phone. You can also do SQL defragging, which should help your performance overall, and gives you benchmarks and cleans your cache, which I'm pretty sure most root users know how to do. But this is a very easier way if you care for it. Alright, another app that I'll be discussing is Audio Manager. This app right here is very neat. You can hide a lot of your apps, do a lot of things discreetly, and it gives you an interface that tells you, oh, okay, this is a volume controlling app. But in reality, you hold the top button, you type in your password, then you can hide your pictures, videos, individual apps you don't want people to see. You can even browse. You can message. Your message will be delivered onto this app, and whenever you receive it, you will be able to access it from this app. You can encrypt your data. You can hide basically anything. You can even have your private notes here. It's very good app if you're very discreet about your phone, and if a lot of people use your phone. This is a highly recommended phone for you to use, but you must need root for this phone. For this app, I'm sorry. Another app I should be going over is AppLock. I think this one doesn't need root, but I'm not sure. AppLock, AppLock unlocks your individual apps. It's pretty neat, actually. Let me just quickly do this. I apologize for any delays. But anyway, as you can see, AppLock unlocks individual apps, and it has a very high security. And the way you can access it is by going, I think, to settings. And if you go here, you have to tick this thing called advanced option, product protection, and you have to install it, and then activate it from your device administration. Once you have that set up, you can have it so your app security cannot be infiltrated for most part. You can also have it displayed in your notification bar, which I'll show you pretty quickly what it is, where you can turn off. So if it's activated, you'll see a little lock sign right here, but if it's not, you just press it, you type in your password, and you'll see the unlock sign. Anyway, another feature I want to go over is the Freedom app. The Freedom app, it enables you into premium access of purchases for free. What it does is it generates a false credit card onto your Google Play services, and it enables purchases of any amount. It works most of the time. Sometimes it does not work because some developers are wary of this app, and they're very concerned about what is going on or not. Let me show you a quick example of how this works. So you basically have this on. I took the liberty of enabling FreeCore, and what that does is it's a more intrusive method of making this app, allowing this app to do what it needs to do, to its highest capacity. And once you have ticked FreeCore, it will show you Lightcore or Hardcore. I would go with Lightcore if you are unsure about your phone's ROM or anything like that. But this only works with DODEX ROMs. It does not work with ODEX ROMs. So that's another problem. You must have a DODEX ROM for you to run this. So sometimes your stock ROM may not be able to run this app. But anyway, once you have enabled FreeCore, you can just basically, you don't even have to go on the Freedom interface. You can simply just have it on, and you can simply go to whatever app it is you want to activate purchase. I'll go on this one for a quick demonstration. So I go to the pro shop and buy golf clubs. So as you can see, this costs about I don't know why it's not working. Probably because I'm running low on my RAM, but usually it does work. So it will purchase your purchases basically, and I'll show you, and I'll give you the description of how to install Freedom. It's sort of complicated. You can't find it on Play Store. It's a third-party installation app. Alright, the next feature I'll be going over is Super Backup. This, you can find this in Play Store. Well, the most impressive feature that I recently found from this app, that I originally only used, as you can see, for SMS or contact backups, is its app backup features. Now, I have some purchased apps on this phone, and it is impossible for you to extract that. As a lot of 4.3 users know this, 4.2, 4.3 users, any Jelly Bean or above users, they're wary of the fact that you cannot. But with this app, you can simply back it up and archive it here, and once that's done, it will be stored in your phone, basically. For example, I have there was an app I did back up, I don't remember. So basically it's useful for backing up purchased apps, or even backing up old versions of Facebook. Alright. You need root for SMS backup if you want to back up these purchased apps, or any apps actually. And finally, for the last root app, is the Exposed. Now the Exposed, basically what it does is it accesses your the most archived system files, and it implements its script, I think, or jar file, my bad. And by doing that, it enables very unique features that have not been yet to be attained. And let me show you some actually. I have all these apps installed, which can be found in the download section. There are some apps which you will not find, which are able to be used using Exposed. Like there's Theme Engine for those who cannot use Theme Engine, and there's a lot of features. Let me show you one really quick. What's Exposed? So there's this app called App Settings. What this allows you to do is it changes your DPI, your resolution of any app you desire, for most part. Sometimes it doesn't work. I have experienced problems with some ROMs, which has a lot of DPI functions. So as you can see, originally the Play Store, except for the blacked out version that I have, it's a theme that I incorporated on my phone. It looks like this for the most part. It's very phone interface. Now, if I were to change that, I can just simply change its resolution, and change its only by simply changing the resolution, I enable the tablet feature. But as you can see, it's going to be very crowded. I can't really use it. See, it's like very crowded. So what I have to do is I have to not only change its resolution, I also have to change its DPI, which is density per inch, something like that. And I put it usually around 240 or 220. I'll go 220. And once you have done that, everything realigns itself. And as you can see, I can access all of my installed apps. So if I were to reset my phone, I can quickly install all of my apps just by tapping here and pressing install over here. And I can sort through it really fast. And this works with any app that has tablet mode enabled. Works with YouTube. Let me show you. YouTube. This I go with 240. You have to save it. and you can just launch by pressing the menu button, and it will take you to the app. And let me show you really quickly what it does. So if you were to turn it around, landscape, you have it like a tablet interface. Basically, you can view your suggestions and comments while having this really nice large screen.
Before medicine, people.
And there's many other apps like this, which you can discover on your own, on exposed settings. Now that I've been over the exposed part, the root functions, I want to go over apps that I individually recommend for anyone, really. Aptoide, you can install from aptoide.com on your phone. It gives you access to various amounts of free apps. All you do is you search your app on here. So let's say I were to install 7-zip, something like that, Z-Archiver. Now, it's very tricky when you're using Aptoide. You have to go on your browser, and it will take you to the latest version that they have available. I had this person added on my store, but usually you don't have it. So you can tell right here, it tells you the version, and you can simply go here, press install. You can do that also on the app itself, and it will install it for you. It's pretty simple for the most part. If you have root enabled, it helps you out. So I'll show you. Pretty simple actually. So you just press it. First it will ask you to grant your root access, and it won't take you to the mandatory install section like you would with most third-party apps. You just press OK after reviewing your permissions, and it will proceed with your installation, and it should be done relatively fast. Another app I want to show you is Easy Battery Saver. This app is very useful in terms of saving battery. I've lasted a lot longer having this app. Like I would say twice more longer than usual. All you do is you press this part right here. Usually it will be normal mode, and you go on intelligent mode. Once you've done that, usually if you're very low on battery, it will turn off your network, and you have to turn it on again. But it will use a lot of your functions very low. Sometimes it will dim your screen, so you have to go really bright. Okay, so I've done 2 apps, and I think there's one more I wanted to show you guys. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, if you're using, actually no, this is it. This is all the apps I have for you. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully everything has been helpful. If you want any help, just shoot a comment, and I will quickly reply to you. Bye.